Hi friends, I'm back with a yoga offering. As always, go at your own pace, rest whenever you need to, modify anything you need to. If something I'm offering doesn't work for you, you don't have to do it. You can always skip things or change things and do what feels right for you throughout your practice. Let's start on our backs today. We'll come into a Shavasana type position. You can spread out. Make whatever adjustments you need to so that you're symmetrical, relaxed. And either close your eyes or take a soft gaze up towards the ceiling and allow the weight of your body to fall back, releasing into the floor. Come into a nice slow rhythm with your breath, feeling this inhale, this exhale. Giving yourself full permission to just be here, just doing this. What a gift for this time. There's nothing you need to do. There's nothing to plan or figure out. Just simply being in your body, in your experience. And you're welcome to keep your eyes closed or open them as it's useful for you. Let's begin by sliding arms overhead and stretching out as long as you can from your fingers to your toes. And then interlace your fingers, press out through your palms, and flex your feet. Release, bring your right knee to your chest, give that knee a good squeeze in. Feeling each shape, what is being stirred up as you do this. Let's straighten the right leg up towards the ceiling. Flex and point your foot a few times. Circle your ankle a couple times in both directions. Bend your knee back in, open your knee out to the right, straighten part way or all the way out to the side. And part of this practice is learning how to take care of this body, moving it in all the ways it can move, and through that process learning what's tight, what's weak, what's imbalanced, how best do I move towards strength and flexibility and harmony, greater health and well-being. Let's release, bend your knee, bring it across. And as we move towards all those things that we care about, seeing if you can be gentle, just very relaxed around how that is turning out, how it actually feels, looks, is right now. Roll back onto your back, bring both knees in, and take a little circle or rock with your knees. Massaging the sacrum, lower back into the floor. Grab hold of just the left knee, drop the right leg long, squeeze this knee in close. Straighten this leg up, flex and point your foot a few times. Circle your ankle a couple times, both directions. Bend your knee, open your knee out to the left, and straighten part way or all the way. So in general, in my classes, I'm trying to offer moving the body in all the ways it can move. So we really get to everything. But of course, I'm coming from my own perspective, so doing things that feel right for me, imagining what might feel right for you. So please take the reins, change things, explore, experiment in ways that feel right for you. You can bend your knee, bring it across, spinal twist. Even within the outer shapes that I'm suggesting, there's a whole inner world, very personal, ever-changing. What are you able to experience right now? Roll back onto your back, bring both knees in, little circle or rock. If it feels right to do so, take a few rock and rolls on the length of your spine. So you can rock your knees to your chest, roll up. If this does not work for your body, of course, don't do it. Don't do anything that doesn't work for you. If this does feel right, you might use this momentum to get a little hover through the hips, maybe even through the ankles. And then use this momentum to step or hop your feet back, taking a moment in high push-up. Engaging your core, lifting the whole underside up. Imagine your whole body in a straight long line could get a little higher away from the floor. Keeping that lift up, shift your weight forward, lower down. Come into your back bend. Cobra or up dog, as low or high as feels right for you. You might take this first back bend a little more gently. Could explore with movement. No right or wrong way to do this. Really being free to explore what feels right for you. Let's come back to down dog. You could pedal out your feet a little bit. Bending one knee as you press the opposite heel towards the floor, waking up the backs of the legs. Can you find newness, even in something you've done so many times? Let's drop the knees, sink back to child's pose. With arms out in front of you, walk your hands over to the left. Pull back through your right hip, stretching right side a little more. Come through center and over to the other side. Pull back through your left hip, stretching left side a bit more. Come back to center. Let's lift up through table. Come back through down dog. And then walk your hands and feet towards one another. Hang in ragdoll. Letting the upper body release. Feel the weight of your head dropping, the weight of your arms, your upper torso away from the lower torso. What is there to let go of here? Let's bend the knees a little more, slowly roll up, coming all the way up to standing. Step up to the front of the mat. Feet can be together or apart. Can you feel what you're doing? Each shift, each adjustment, each breath. Let's take a full A-series sun salutation. Next inhale, arms sweep high. Exhale, fold forward, swan dive down. Inhale, lengthen. Step or hop your feet back, lower down. Up dog or cobra. And back to down dog. Take the time you need for all your transitions. You can settle into down dog or come back to child's pose or sitting or forearms or knees, really any neutral shape. One more deep breath here. Come back through down dog and step or hop your feet forward. Inhaling, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, up to standing. Exhale, arms press down. Again, inhale, arms high. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Step or hop your feet back, lower down. Up dog or cobra. And back to down dog. This time from down dog, take your right leg up to the ceiling. Bend your knee to your chest and start circling this bent right knee, making the biggest circle possible for your hip joint. Feeling what you're doing. Next time your leg is up, reach it straight, send it a little higher, and then bring your right knee towards right upper arm. As you do this, you could even imagine shifting weight out of that back foot. Extend it up and back. Take it across towards left upper arm. Reach it up and back. Right towards the center of the chest. Core strength. Bring your weight as far forward as you can. Extend it up and back. Big step forward, high lunge. Inhale, arms up. Sink low. Let's grab the left wrist, take a cross for a side bend. Come over to the other side, grab your right wrist, take it across. Back to center, interlace fingers behind your back. Lift the chest. Release arms up. Tip forward, standing splits. Feel free to use blocks for your hands. Bend your supporting leg. Keep reaching that back leg straighter, longer, higher, but more ease through the upper body. Can you really let your head drop? Last breath here. Big step back. Warrior one, inhale, arms up. Sink low. Last breath here. Optional handstand swings on your way back to down dog if you want. Take a few swings. Bringing that left leg up and down, maybe a little air time for the right foot. You can, of course, skip these. Finding your way back to down dog. slowing down your breath as you go. And when you're ready, take the left leg up. Bend your knee in and start circling. Feeling what you're doing each moment. Next time your leg is up, reach it straight, send it a little higher, and then left knee towards left upper arm, maybe even a hover off that back foot. Extend it up and back. Take it across towards right upper arm, little twist. Extend it up and back. All right, towards the center of your chest. Extend it up and back. Big step forward. High lunge. Arms up. Sink low. Grab your right wrist, take it across. Same thing, other side. Back to center, interlace fingers, other thumb on top. Open up the chest. Deep bend in that front leg. Arms up. Tip forward. Standing splits. 100% effort. 100% surrender. Last breath. Step back. Warrior one. One more breath here. Release. Optional handstand swings, so you can do them or not. If you are doing them, get set up where you feel comfortable on your mat. Let them be as they are. Eventually, making your way back to a good rest, whether that's down dog, or child's pose, or sitting. If it's useful, close your eyes. Last breath here. Let's come back through down dog and step or hop your feet forward. Inhaling, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, up to standing. Exhale, arms press down. Let's bend the knees and come into chair, Utkatasana. Engaging fully what's useful. Abdominals really drawing in, but softening, letting go. Can there be ease here? One more breath. Release, fold forward. Lengthen. Step or hop your feet back, lower down. Up dog or cobra. Back to down dog. Right leg sweeps up. Step forward, high lunge. Inhale, arms up. Let's shift weight forward and rise up to standing. Left knee to chest. Right hand can be out or at the hip, and you can stay holding your knee or grab your big toe with the first two finger and thumb, and you might extend that left leg straight. You're going to your edge. It'll be different for all our different bodies. May change. Feeling what it's like to be here, doing your best. Let's open the left leg out to the left, whether you're holding your knee or your big toe. Try and keep your hips level with one another. Square to the front of your mat. Bring it back to the front and set up for a twist. Opposite hand to the outside of your knee or the outside of your foot. Remembering that wobbling and falling are necessary parts of a balance practice. Allowing them to be here. Release with the front hand, catch with the back hand, King Dancer. Step back. Make your way back to down dog, however you get there. Could be a vinyasa, handstand swing, just stepping back, something else. Feeling what you are doing. When you're ready, left leg sweeps up. Step forward, high lunge. Arms up. Shift your weight forward. Rise up to standing. Right knee to chest. Left arm can help steady you or at your hip. If you did so on the other side, grab your big toe. Going towards your full expression and letting it be just like this. Open your right leg out to the right, just at a slight angle, so you're still square to the front. Bring it back to the front, opposite hand to the outside of the knee or the outside of the foot. Nice deep twist. Release with the front hand, catch with the back hand. Natrajasana, King Dancer. Last breath. Step back. Make your way back to down dog. And again, letting go of everything we've done, everything we might do. Feeling what's right here, right now. Let's come back through down dog. Step or hop your feet forward. Inhaling, flat back. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees, arms up. Inhale, chair. Exhale, straighten. Again, inhale, chair. Let's come into a twist. Left elbow across. Work the palms towards the center of the chest, opening through that top shoulder, lengthening your spine as you do. Back to center, hips low, arms high. Same thing other side. Back to center, hips low, arms high. Interlace fingers behind your back. Lift the heart, fold.
Separate your feet hip width apart or wider. Let's release the arms all the way down. Let that go. Take a little step back from the front of the mat. We'll bring the feet together. Lower the hips, lift the heels. We're going to try a side crow arm balance, and you can stop anywhere along the way. So walk your hands over to the right. Your fingertips can point straight side, straight front, or at a diagonal. See what feels most natural to you and do that one. Your right elbow can be on your hip or free. There's two ways to do it. And then you can shift your weight out over your hands. More weight in the hands, less weight in the feet. Your head may come very close to the floor. You might even rest it there. See if you can get one or both feet off the floor. Breathing the whole time. And then release. And walk around to the other side. First step is getting your elbow all the way over. Right elbow all the way to the outside of the left knee. Plant the hands. Similar orientation to what you tried on the first side. Resting your weight on your elbows. Shift your weight into your hands, out of your feet. Maybe one or both feet come off the floor. And release. Let's take a little forward fold, wrist release. You can either rub the wrists or take stand hand. Now feel free to stay resting. Or try it again with a possible variation. So there's a couple variations we can try from side crow. One is extending both legs straight and together, and one is scissoring the legs, bottom leg forward, top leg back. So you can set your hands, lean out over into the elbows, and possibly either extend both legs straight together or scissor the legs. Top leg back, bottom leg forward. Walk over to the other side, and if you're not up for this today, you can stay where you are, watch, attempt. You don't need to do anything that's not working for you. So Kundanyasana, scissors pose, or the variation with both legs together and straight. Release when you're done. Again, another forward fold, letting go. We try something challenging, and then we practice letting it go completely. Letting what's done be done. Taking care of yourself. If there's some little counter stretch, stand hand, wrist release, giving your neck and shoulders a rub. Let's go ahead and lower the hips and sit all the way down. Extend the legs forward. Seated forward fold. You might take the flesh of the sit bones out of your way. Lengthen and fold. You can grab your feet. If you can't grab your feet, you might put a strap around them or have the hands on the floor to help support you. Go towards more length, towards folding. Wherever you are, shoulders down, away from the ears. Inhale to look up. Exhale, release. Let's bring the right shin up, cradle it, and take a little rock side to side. As you're doing this, try and sit up on your sit bones. So if your back is rounding, just as much as you can, sit upright. We're going to open the right knee a little more out to the right. Bring your foot closer towards the center or towards the right shoulder. And then bring your right arm underneath and creep as much of your arm underneath as you can. So go for your elbow. If you can, go for your shoulder. Some of you might try for your head. And then we're going to place the right hand on the floor, but see if you can slide it back. That kind of locks the leg in place so that we can try straightening right leg part way or all the way, looking up under the left arm. And this may or may not look like what I'm doing, so just going in the directions you know to go in to the best of your ability, to your understanding, and then see if you can breathe fully right where you are, right here, right now. Let's release. Bring that right ankle to the top of the left thigh for half lotus. If the half lotus does not work for your body, Shavasana. If you are up for half lotus, you might try for a bind. Reach your right hand around for the inner elbow or big toe and fold over that straight left leg. Inhale to look up. Exhale, release. We're going to bend the left leg just a little bit and fold over the leg. So your right leg could be in half lotus or just at the inner thigh. Left leg is bent so that the heel is in line with the midline. And just fold to the degree that you're able. Keep the legs as they are, bring the upper body up, lean back. We're gonna reach the right knee away, left toe to your nose, as if you're trying to smell your foot. As much as you can. If you can, try and get this into lotus. If you know you could, if you used your hands, go ahead and use your hand. Don't force anything, please. Come upright. You might be in full lotus, half lotus, or just crossed ankles or something else. We're going to bring hands to the floor and try and lift the hips up off the floor. And just trying is engaging all the muscles. So it's okay if there's no space between your hips and the floor. Just do your best. So we're going to take a few deep breaths. Lifting up. Even if your arms are short, like mine are, you can lean forward and use core to lift up or go in that direction. Let's release. So you can either stay sitting, unwind, give yourself a little ankle rub, or try Lotus Vinyasa. Leaning weight forward, elbows are going to go in and down as low as you can towards your pubic bone, so that you can support yourself, possibly lifting legs up off the floor, unwinding them, and taking your vinyasa. Come through to sitting. Same thing, other side. Left leg comes up, cradle your shin. Come right up onto your sit bones. Slow, deep breath. If you can, start to bring your ankle closer to the center of your chest, closer towards that left shoulder. And then creep under the left leg, whatever amount. So this isn't about getting somewhere or creating a shape or doing a trick. You're just seeing what's possible for this body to do safely right now. Slide the left hand to the floor and back, and then start to straighten the left leg, whatever amount is possible for you, looking under the right arm. And then release. Bring that left ankle to half lotus or to the inner thigh, Shavasana. If you try to bind on the other side, go for it again. Folding over that straight right leg, shoulders down. Bring the upper body back up. Little bend in that right leg, so heel is in line with the midline. Fold forward. Any amount. What's possible? We want to get really good at listening. Bodies give feedback. If you don't listen to the feedback gets louder. Pain is a wonderful form of feedback that our bodies give us, but we can also get really good at listening to the subtle cues, clues. And sometimes it's hard to know. Is this a good pain? Is this something I should avoid? So we're all in that process of learning through trial and error. Let's bring the upper body up, lean back, right toe to your nose, left knee away. You could try and get it into lotus without the use of your hands. If you can get into lotus using your hands, go ahead. This time when we lift up, we'll take rapid inhales and exhales through the nose, quick breaths. We'll do 25 of them. So lifting up to the best of your ability and in and out through the nose. Release. Either unwind, give yourself a little massage to your ankles. If you want to try that Lotus Vinyasa again, you're welcome to. Shift your weight onto your knees. Elbows in and down as close to your pubic bone as you can. Shift your weight forward, unwinding the legs. Taking one last vinyasa or any other movement. Let's come through to sitting, onto our backs. And just ask your body, what do you need? How do you want to wrap up this practice? If you want to finish with an inversion, a spinal twist, a restorative pose, really anything or nothing. If nothing's needed, go ahead and just start getting comfortable in your final rest. I'm going to take a little supported fish myself, a little passive back bend. If you'd like to join me, grab something behind the upper back. Could be big or small, hard or soft. You might want something else supporting your head. Wherever you are, feeling what you're doing, as long as you're still moving through an active practice, keep your breath deep. And you can stay as long or short as you like. Each time something feels finished, come out of it, ask again what's needed. And when nothing else is needed, go ahead and spread out, get comfortable. While you are releasing into your final resting pose, I'm going to read a poem. This is by Hafiz. Now is the time. Now is the time to know that all you do is sacred. Now, why not consider a lasting truce with yourself and God? Now is the time to understand that all your ideas of right and wrong were just a child's training wheels to be laid aside, when you can finally live with veracity and love. Now is the time for the world to know that every thought and action is sacred, that this is the time for you to compute the impossibility that there is anything but grace. Now is the season to know that everything you do is sacred. So you can settle
into stillness, into the ease of just being. And you can slowly begin to wiggle your fingers and toes, move your wrists and ankles, and then take a big stretch out through your arms and legs. When you're ready, bring your knees in. Roll to one side. And use your hands to help you up to sitting. And bring hands together at the heart. Namaste. Thank you. Thanks so much for practicing with me. Thanks for taking such good care of your body. That was a fun one, some advanced options there. Please feel free to reach out if you have questions about anything I'm offering or requests for future offerings. Thank you for supporting me in whatever way you are. Sharing what I'm doing is a great way to support me. Letting me know you enjoy my classes feels really good to hear. I am accepting donations through Venmo, Chandra-Cantor, PayPal, chandracantor@gmail, and I just started a Patreon page, which is a monthly donor subscription kind of thing. If you go to patreon.com/Chandra Yoga, you can find my page there. So thank you, everyone. Enjoy your day.